Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial video. Today's video, we will be going over GorillaTag Physics. So, I have an invention on my portfolio, if we go to it here, called GorillaTag Movements. I'm going to spawn that chip in, so I can show you how it works. This chip basically works whenever you have a flat surface that doesn't make up an object. It does not work on any RecRoom original terrain or blocks, but you need something created with the maker pen. Anytime you smack your hand, you move with it. Basically, GorillaTag Physics. So I'm going to show you how to make this. Mind you, I can't exactly make this off of the back of my mind because it is a little more advanced level. So I'm going to go into the circuit board, and I'm basically going to walk you through step by step on how to make this entire system here. But let's move it out. Also, I don't know why, but I'm experiencing mad lag right now. It's not 30 hertz. Is it the mirror causing me lag? It is the mirror causing me lag. Okay. So we cannot have a mirror. We'll just use our camera instead. Okay. So, for the GorillaTag movements, we're going to come into here. What you want to do is you want to start off by getting a player right hand velocity. Player right hand velocity. I'm going to spawn that in. Now, you do not have to mess with the target. You can leave it because it will stay local player. So what you want to do is then you want to get a vector 3 split. When you spawn in your vector 3 split, what you want to do is you want to wire the vector part of your player right hand velocity to your vector 3. So you get a coordinates when it's wired up. You want to get a vector 3 create. Spawn that in. What you want to do is you want to take X and wire it to X. You want to take Z and wire it to Z. And what you want to do is you want to take an add chip. Sorry if I sound a little stuffed. I've been sick the last couple of days. Hope that doesn't bother anybody. Let's get an add chip. What you want to do with your add chip is you want to wire your Y to the top of your value. And then you want to wire your sum to your Y on the vector 3 create. What you want to do is you want to get the floor chip. And you want to clone that about 3 times over. Well, you want not 3 times over, you want to clone it about twice. So you have a total of 3 floor chips. And what you want to do is you want to configure the top one and make it -1. The second one, you're going to want to configure it and make it -0.24. And then the last one, you need to make 0.1. Most of these will come in handy later. So what you want to do is you want to take your -0.24, you want to wire it to the bottom of your value on the add chip. Okay, so we want to come down here, and what you want to do is I want you to get an event receiver. Spawn in your event receiver. What you also want to do is you want to configure your event receiver. Chip settings. Click the little box of the event. Scroll down until you see update 30 hertz. You want to click that. Okay, what you want to do is you want to get the player right hand position chip. Spawn that in. Then you want to get your overlap sphere chip. What you want to do is you want to take the radius, you want to wire that up to 0.1 on your floor chip. What you also want to do is you want to take your vector on your player right hand position. As you see, when I move my hand, it changes the coordinates. What you want to do is you want to have that set to the origin. Then you want to take your execute and you want to wire that to your 30 hertz. So it's basically going to constantly be running. Now what I want you to do is I want you to do list get element. Right here. And I also want you to get your list get count. Spawn that right underneath. Or you can spawn your chips wherever you want. You don't have to have it organized like I do. You can make it messy. As long as it's easy for you to follow along. That's all that matters. So you want to take your collisions. You want to wire that to list. Then you also want to take that and then you want to wire this to list again. But make sure both lists are wired to the collisions. What you want to do is you then want to get a greater than. And because if you use surface snapping, what you can do is point at it to where your thing kind of snaps like that, pull your trigger, and boom, it automatically wires it up. Pretty easy, pretty simple. So then what you also want to do is you want to get your if chip. You want to wire your if chip like that. When you have your if chip spun in, you want to take your result and wire it to that. Then what you want to do is you want to take your execute of your if chip and wire it. So basically take the execute of the overlap sphere and wire it to the if chip. So the if chip's always constantly running. You want to then have another if chip cloned over. And then have it to where the then is wired to that if chip. You want to come back up to here where the list get element is. You want to get the collision data get object chip. Wire your value to your target. Then you also want to get your is valid chip. Oops, did not mean to do that. Is valid. .com. Oop. So wire your is valid. So then you want to take your. So once you have your object wired to your is valid, you want to take the bool variant. You want to wire it down to your condition. So yes, it'll say error because it's not exactly valid yet because I haven't hit anything. But if I come down here and hit something, it should register as an item. Once everything is set up, that is. So we want to get a local player chip. We also want to get a velocity set chip. Spawn that in. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your get local player and wire that to your target. For your speed, you're going to sit and take that, and you're going to wire this all the way back to your first floor chip that has not been wired to anything. Then you're going to want to take your set velocity, you're going to wire it to the then on your if chip. This is basically your right hand entirely done. But I forgot. You have to come up here to your vector 3, wire this all the way down here. Now your right hand is officially done. Just to, oh, it's on a circuit board. Whoop. So what you basically want to do is let's delete the entirety of the old system so you can see how it works here. Okay, so let me stand up real quick. My left hand won't work because we didn't set that up yet. My right hand will. So, here's how you set up your left hand. It's actually fairly easy. Once you have this basic done, you're basically done. All you need to do, select your entire system. And mind you, you do not have to create it in a circuit board. I'm just doing it in a circuit board. Then what you want to do is you want to clone it down. And then any time, well, there's only like 2 chips that you need to change. So what I want you to do is get out a player left hand velocity. Unwire your right hand, or you can just delete your right hand, and then wire your vector to the vector. So you basically just want to replace it, like you did up there. And you want to come down, and you want to get a player left hand position. Spawn that in. As I said before, you want to delete your right and replace it with your left. Snap you back in place. Okay, so I stand back up. You can see before, my left hand was not working. Now it is. It's honestly really fun if you mess around with it and you have like a nice big environment. Also, this map was built by me and Drake. I'm gonna throw out there. Thank you, Drake, for helping me build the map. I just have a clone of it, unprivated, and it's just my little recording room. So I record my tutorials and maybe future videos here. So you see, that's why that button over there isn't working, and this leaderboard's empty as could be. But that is all for today's video. This is how you make a GorillaTag system. But obviously, I want to give credits to the person that I got this system off of. I got this gadget system off of my good old buddy pal Wizard. Wizard is an aspiring gadgeteer, and he made his own GorillaTag game. And I said, hey, I like your GorillaTag system. Would I be able to teach it? He said, sure, why not? And I figured might as well give him some credits because he's the one that helped me learn it. That's why, as I said, I can't really teach it off the back of my mind because these gadgets are a little complicated to remember. But, yeah, GorillaTag system. Thank you everybody for watching. This is my official second video for the tutorial program. And, I hope you guys enjoyed. And maybe I'll make some more in the future when programs open back up. But this is going to be my last video for the tutorial program. So, if you guys want to see more, I've said that like 7 times already. I'm bad at outros. Okay, leave me alone. Just make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. And also, good luck on anyone trying to enter the tutorial video program as well on RecRoom. Bye-bye.